we are now going to be in the process of, on these next rounds of notes. So what we've done was we got the equation and then we graphed it. So now we're going to work backwards. We have the graph. What's the equation? So we're going to go backwards. But we're just going to take it step by step. So let's start off with the slope is the slant of a line. We see slopes of a road, of a roof. It is totally important, at least to our geometrical side of the world. We need some slopes. Rise over run. Before we make an equation, and there are equations to find the slope, sometimes it's just a little bit easier just looking at the graph. So I'm just going to show you guys how to do it, starting at 14 all the way to 18. I want you guys to start... Oh, not yet. I realize some students can do it and some students can just look at it and like, I got the slope. But I know some students really need that step by step. And so I'll show you guys how right now. I want you guys to pick points that intersect the corners of the boxes. This is what I mean. So for number 14, so you don't just choose whatever you want to choose. Be really picky. So take a look at number 14, and I want to show you maybe this y-intercept. Look at this. Does that line land at the corners of those boxes? Yeah. I would pick that too. So let's go pick that by plotting it. Bam. 1. Okay. And I think I need to be more specific. Pick points. Let's pick 2 points so that you're not picking 3 or 4 or 5. So pick 2 points. Okay. With my pen, you guys tell me to stop. So I'm going to move my pen. You tell me to stop when it's a good time to pick another point. Okay? Ready, set, go. Yeah, right over here. Kabam. This is where the mistake happens in my Algebra 1, and even sometimes my Algebra 2. Shoot, even sometimes my Calculus. Okay, you don't start wherever you want with your 2 points. You need to start, and excuse my English because I still don't know how to English this out. You're going to start at the more left point. The point that's more to the left. You don't choose where to start. You start on the more left point, the one that you picked. Okay. So you tell me where we should start at. Should we start more here on the upper side or on the lower side here? The lower side, yes, because on this lower side, it's more left. Okay, so that's where you're going to start. You're not going to start over here because this is more right. So let's put this, start here. It's more left. Yes. The one with the smallest x value, you can think of it that way, very good. Because this is 0, -2, and this is 3, -1, so 0 is lower. Yes, that is also another way to think about it. Or for more of the visual people, start on the more left. So many ways to think about this. Now, you can do slope by counting. Start from here. You got to go rise over run. So are we going down or up? Up. How many? 1. And then run. How much to the right? 3. Rise over run. Now that we have the notes listed down, we don't have to write those notes anymore. Now we're just going to use this as a basis to solve the other 4 problems. So we're going to go just a little bit faster. So pick 2 points that intersect the corners of the box, start at the more left point, and and then start counting. You either might go up or you might go down, depending. Let's do number 15. Okay. Number 15 is a weird one, but okay. Would this be an okay place to pick that your first point? Yeah, I'd probably say, okay, you tell me when to stop for your second point. Okay, ready, go. Yeah. It's not always all the time you're going to stop at the y-intercept. It's just on these two examples, it lands perfectly on the y-intercept. It doesn't always happen. Always focus on the corners of the boxes. Okay, we did step 1. Step 2, we got to pick a point. Should we start over here on the lower end, or should we start on this upper end here? Sorry, what's that? The upper, yes, because this is more left. Lefter. Is lefter a word? I don't know. Is it? Lefter. Most left? Well, you use more with 2. Then you use most for 3 or more. Whatever. Anyway, you're just going to do the more left, okay? So here's the more left. You're going to start there. We're not going up. We're going where? Down. So rise over run, we got to go down. How much are we going down? 7. And how much are we going across to the right? 3. Be careful. What's wrong with this specific answer? What needs to be negative, the 3 or the 7? Why is it negative? Because you're going down. Yeah. So please be careful. You have to start on the more left point, and I'm going to emphasize this 2 or 3 more times. You cannot start wherever you want. And then depending on where you start, you either have to go up or down to the next point. We have some special slopes on 16 and 17, and I'll prove it to you guys next class, not today. So just take it as is, and we will prove this next class. If you see a horizontal line, your slope number is 0. 0 slope. All horizontal lines have slope equals 0. Number sense-wise, I hope it makes sense. Just because when we go back to the definition of slope, slope is a slant of a line. And when we think of roads, routes, we either have an incline or we have a decline. Most people would like to have a slope of 0 when they're walking, because it's not that too difficult. So you're walking on a straight road, slope of 0. There's no incline, there's no decline. Okay? So the hike is good. It's an easy hike. M equals 0. We will prove this next class. Number 17 is the rock wall, and it's a little bit weird. When you see a vertical line, and you want to give it a slope number, we actually cannot. We can't give it a number. We'll prove it next class. It's not even 0. It's not even -1. It's not pi. It's not e. Even calculus can't do it. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, we can't do it. There's no number that we can give a vertical line for the slope. Yes, there's an equation. The equation is x equals 4, so that's a number. But if we wanted to get a slope number, there's no, it's not an incline, it's not a decline, unless if you're Spider-Man and have some abilities, you know, that can walk up. Like, we can't define this number of a slope. Do you guys want to try climbing up the wall? Okay, let's do it. Ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. I can't do it. So, there's no number that we can define for the slope.
That was a beautiful attempt.
Thank you. Yes. I do it every year in Algebra 1. Okay? We will prove this next class. Any questions? Last one for right now for round 2. 18. It's always fun in Algebra 1. 18. There's so many ways to do this. So let's pick this point over here. Okay. I think some of you guys agree that we can pick this point. Or we can pick this point here. There's so many multiple points. Mr. Lucas, how do you know which point to pick? Just pick one. And we will deal with it. So let's pick this one that's a little bit farther. It actually does not matter what you pick. We just got to make some minor calculations at the end. Okay, we picked 2 points. Algebra 1, Advanced Math 8. Where are we going to start? Are we going to start in this lower or in this upper portion over here?
Left.
More left. Start. Okay, since we start over here, it looks like we got to go up or down. Down, how many? 3. And how many across? 6. Nice. What's wrong with this? Where the negative? 3. Okay. Yes. Oh, yes, yeah, because you chose this point over here, correct? Yes. So for yours, put negative 2 over 4, okay? We're not done. From now on, until the end of this course, actually, no, until you guys reach my calculus class, which I want to see all you guys there, you need to reduce all fractions, no matter what. Reduce all fractions. So when you take a look at a fraction, don't just box it right away. You have to think, what number can I divide top and bottom by? The reason why we reduce is so that we can make these numbers smaller ratio-wise. We don't want to be working with big numbers because if we have to reuse it again, I don't want to be working with the 3 or 6. What can we divide 3 and 6 by to make this smaller, you guys? 3. Okay. Negative 3 divided by 3, negative 1. 6 divided by 3, 2. Negative 1/2. So yes, you could have negative 2 over 4. If you picked another point, it was negative 3 over 6. But you got to reduce all fractions no matter what. Please do. Numbers 19 to 26 right now.